Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway on the hill here today. Shota Imanaga. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? That's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And the sweeper misses for a ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Brian Reynolds here. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss. 1 out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
He swings and fouls one off. Up and in, and a count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that's downstairs. And the count is even, 2-2. Got Got in. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, pitching in our game today, Paul Skeens.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ian Happ leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
In the dirt, now 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2. And they'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. The 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 1 strike.
Skeens checks the runner.
He's safe.
next offering is fouled back. Suzuki off of first with 2 away. And that
Ball
just
inside.
misses.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Oh, he hit him.
Dead ball.
And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. First and second, 2 outs. Swanson digs in.
1-0.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye
Outside.
on that spot.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Nico Horner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's Nico Horner. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Tough start for him so far, already at 30 pitches here in the first. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. And now here's the veteran DH, Andrew McCutchen. Shota back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Hit weakly on the ground. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
This is Joey Bart. Off the mark there. Ball 1. No score here in the second. Fastball for a strike. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Swing and a foul out of play. just struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Tucker makes the catch, inning over. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Gage Workman at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Well, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Miguel Amaya batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That ball's carrying, and that one's gone into the bleachers. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Ian Happ up to him. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Knee high, that's in for a strike. High fly ball out into left center field. And makes the grab. Out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
To third, Hayes. Gets it to first, and Tucker is retired. Inning over. Cubs add 2 on this homer. And it's 2-0. You're dialed into the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. That's
Ball.
down and in.
1-2.
The next
Ball
offering
two.
misses. Ball two. That one down the line. And he'll be safe at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Key Brian Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball one. 1-1.
Gonzalez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Key Brian down on strikes. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Into center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Long run, tracks it down. Two-way down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Tommy Pham.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And
No
as
ball.
nasty as his stuff is,
Strike.
you might as well take all three swings.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So one left for Pittsburgh. They're still down. It's 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki in his 4th year, 30 years old now. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. That
Ball.
misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield, gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Schemes with the punch out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And that drops in for a strike. Next
Ball
offering
one.
misses, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side.
Ball 2.
Fastball is outside.
Full count.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Dansby Swanson stands in. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On a line out towards center. Reaches, but can't make the grab. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Runner at first with 2 away. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. And that's fouled off. Swanson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's a speed threat. Pete Crow Armstrong struck out swinging his first time. Ripped into left center, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's the third baseman, Gage Workman. Reached on an infield single his first time. Ball 1 there.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just missed. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Joey Wentz, the left-hander, up and throwing. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And they're all loaded up.
4, first base.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Paul Skeens done for the day, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Joey Wentz.
And he steps right into a bases-loaded jam where this game could kind of get blown wide open. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup coming up.
2 outs, bases full. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside. And that is ball 1. There's a strike.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pham makes the play, and that's the inning. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Pirates nothing. On to the 4th, and here is Brian Reynolds. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Tucker makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Went down on strikes his first time through. Top of the zone for a called strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
That clips a corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Corrals it. 2 away. Here's McCutchen. Grounded out his first time. That one outside. Ball 1.
1 ball. No strikes.
Hard hit right side. The throw to first.
That's an out.
And McCutchen is out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 4-0. Ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate. Kyle Tucker. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Sliced hard but foul. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Swing and a ball popped up. Connor Falefa. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And ball 1. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike.
Inside.
Foul ball there. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Towards first, Cook. The flip to the pitcher covering. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they make short work of him there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Joey Bart. Shota back to work. That one catches the corner for a strike.
You know, these Pirates, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Bush whips it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. Flied to right his first time.
Ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And another ball. On the ground, right side. 2 up, 2 down. Out. So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one popped up. Horner drifts towards it. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Cubs 4 and the Pirates nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Swings through that.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Cruz hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Nico Horner will come up to hit. That misses the zone. 1-0. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Pitch in the dirt, 2-0. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs are down quietly, but they lead it 4-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And downstairs. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Kiner-Falefa, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. On the corner for a strike. 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Shota Imanaga with the strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Now here is Tommy Pham. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. That one a little bit high, and now it's even 1-1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He makes the grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Gets under it and pops it up. Horner has this one sized up. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cubs 4 and the Pirates nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. So up now for Chicago, Gage Workman. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls. One strike.
That misses
1-1.
the zone, and the count even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air to left down the line. Reynolds moving under it, and that is a foul ball. Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
And here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first. Out. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's going to be Ian Happ.
Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh.
And that's in there for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's even up.
1 ball. 1 strike.
That one out to right. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs leave 1. They lead 4-0. Top of inning number 7 at the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
And that's way high. 1-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Check swing, and he went. And the count
1 ball.
1-2.
2 strikes.
And that's outside.
And it remains 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 down, base is empty. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Joey Bart now. And the first offering is not close. On the ground, and that's just foul. And it is 2-1. McCutchen, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Here's a 2-2. Fly ball down the line. Hat on the move. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Pirates leave 1. They're down 4-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Carmen Mlodzinski. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 3. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Let's go, Cubs. 2-0.
Slapped foul. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. In there for strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tim Meza loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Ferguson also throwing. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Two down, base is empty, and now it's Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Here we go, Cubbies. Here we go.
Next
1-2.
offering misses down and away. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Brazier.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. The Pirates in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That's in for a strike at 95, 0-1. That's hard hit on the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Happ fires it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. And it's going to wind up out of play. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that drops in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That one not close. And that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Julian Merriweather appears to be getting loose. Thielbar getting cranked up as well. Runner at third here. Nobody out. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Connor Falefa in the box again. Takes a strike. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Got him looking. Now 2 away.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And here is Tommy Pham. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one inside, and that's ball 1. Two outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for Pittsburgh. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Bottom of the inning. So here's Horner now. Majinski back to work. Fought off foul. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kyle Nicholas loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. The 1-1. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a 2-1 on the way. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Hayes. And there's two away. Now a chance for Gage Workman. Hit hard on the ground to short. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Through 8 full. It's the Cubs 4 and the Pirates nothing. A new pitcher in the game, Julian Merriweather. So digging in, Brian Reynolds. Outside low. Ball one. Merriweather measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch misses.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Now 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Keegan Thompson up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
McCutcheon, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Reynolds stands at first with one out. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Bart at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
No balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Pirates down to their final strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long